are celebrating the good life with Black Enterprise, sponsored by Lexus. And this is the phenomenal recording artist, Elle Varner. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So what does it mean as a young woman in the music industry to live the good life?
I would say as a young woman in the industry, the good life starts with independence. You know, having your own means, financial means, and being able to treat yourself to the things that you want and kind of set your own rules. Across the board, male, female, regardless of what age, I would say living the good life is really about what your values are, and I would say that family and love are like the two most important things.
Now talk a bit about the good life. What does that mean for you?
Well, for me, the good life, it depends on what day it is. Like, sometimes the good life is going home, getting some sleep, reading a book, being in my house. Other times the good life is being out with my friends at a party, having a great time. Other times the good life is going shopping. Other times the good life is doing charity work. It just depends on the day and the mood.
Honestly, the good life for me is just having my family together. I am so happy. As you can see, I got my baby girl coming. So I could not be more ecstatic. That's the good life for me.
So talk a bit about that, from your family being from a Caribbean background. What does that mean in terms of being global and living the good life?
You know, that's a really good question. When I think about the power that the world is really flat, right? It is. And what that means is that the world is a small place. And if you think of the world as a small place, you begin to think that there's opportunity everywhere, right? So if you can't get the opportunity in your local city, your local state, you go anywhere. And living the good life, to me, is just pursuing your passion.
Life means what makes you genuinely happy. So it can be something simple, it can be something elaborate, it can be a lot of money, it could not. But to me, the good life is when you wake up and you feel good, and you feel that throughout the day, and then when you go to sleep.
And the good life is just about, you know, when we started Pink, we wanted to create something that we felt wasn't currently in the marketplace. We had amazing magazines like Honey and Vibe Vixen really come before us that we felt really represented us. And when we watched Honey close and Vibe Vixen Strictly Go Digital, we wanted to create that moment. We wanted to kind of really tap into what that felt like to, you know, that young Black professional, but still the cool girl, the fly girl.
I feel the good life is just stability in whatever sense that you find necessary, you know. Some people could be a little bit on eager means financially, but have a stable family life, and that's the good life to them. Others seek material pursuits, and that's the good life to them. So I just feel that whatever your comfortability is in life, whatever your pursuit is, just being comfortable with where you at, to be honest. That's my idea of the good life.
What the good life means to me. You know, I've struggled for a long time trying to realize or just get my definition of what the good life is. But I honestly think any life where you have an opportunity to be better the next day than you were the day before is a good life. But I think people who really tap into that good life are the people who want to do that daily.
The good life means to me, it means work and it means also play. In order to play, you have to work hard to play. So I feel like, you know, I make connections well, I get along with people, and from the work that we do, we work with fashion, entertainment, and music. And I work heavily with music, so I meet a lot of artists, I lead a lot of PRs, I meet a lot of, go to a lot of label meetings and stuff like that. So the connections that I make, I think, connects me with the good life. If I didn't have those connections, then I wouldn't be able to live the good life. So it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me to connect and to get to know people every day. So that's what the good life means to me.
what you want, you know who you are, you know you better than you know anybody and anything, then you have some standards for yourself. And once you establish some standards, then it weeds out those who don't align with them. And I'm not talking about standards where somebody can buy you different things. No, I'm talking about character, those things that are sustainers in relationships.